All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We are finally here in the home stretch of the series. Thank God. I'm starting to lose my sanity, to tell you the truth. Here we are, episode 7 of the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard deep dive series. Today, we've got 3 more albums, and we're going to close out 2022 year of music with Ice, Death, Planets, Lungs, Mushrooms, and Lava, Laminated Datum, and Changes. I say, let's get right into it. No funny business here. It's midnight. I'm tired. I want to get this episode out, so I'm filming it late. We're just going to call it Ice Death. Ice Death is a very interesting album, actually. Every song is over 6 minutes long. It's built around the 7 modes of the major scale. So the first letter of every word in the album corresponds to one of those scales. So it goes in order. Ice is Ionian, Death is Dorian, Planets is Phrygian, Lungs is Lydian, Mushrooms is Mixolydian, and is Aeolian, and Lava is Locrian. So the first song is called Mycelium. This is a wonderful song. It's just actually delightful. It's such a wonderful change of pace from Medium Gatherum. It's so fun, and this one fills me with joy. I liked this song a lot. Then is Ice 5. This song is fire for sure, which is contradictory to the title of the song, but it's funky. It's got a fantastic long guitar solo. Great song. Magma is another really good track. This one starts with lower vocals and like kind of like a jazzy feel to it, and then it breaks away with the guitar and the flute, and then it really goes crazy with the guitar at the end. It's awesome. I love the song. Lava. This is a crazy contrast from the end of Magma, where like, Magma ends strong and there's a lot going on there. Lava really dials it back, and it's this light and airy song, really cool. And then the guitar start coming in with the flute, and it's awesome. It is potentially my favorite on the album. Lava's really good. Then you got Hell's Itch. Hell's Itch is a great song also. This drum fill is really good. It starts like, a bit bright kind of, I think, with the sound, and with the guitar intro and the flute and like the shaker, and it's a great song. Next up is Iron Lung. This is actually incredible. Like, oh my God. The guitar work on this song is insane. This is probably the other contender for my favorite song on the album. So good. Then you have Glees 710. This is also a really cool song for the closing track. It's got like saxophone and guitar going together. It's a great song. Good closer, although I think definitely the song before it is a bit stronger. But I kind of see the vision closing with this song. Ice Death is just a phenomenal album. It's probably like at least an 8 out of 10, I think. I really wasn't expecting it to be this good. I was kind of blown away. I mean, because the last 2 I've reviewed are Made in Timeline and Omnium Gatherum, and those 2, boo. Ooh. So this one was a delightful change of pace. I quite enjoyed listening to this album. Next is Laminated Denim. Perfect. This is 2 songs. So Laminated Denim is an anagram of Made in Timeland, which originally made me a little scared that it was going to be like a continuation of sorts. It's kind of the same where the songs are both at 60 BPM, right? Both songs are exactly 15 minutes, just like Made in Timeland. So the first song is called The Land Before Timeland. This is actually pretty good. I got a little scared with the name. Man, the fuck happened to the land? But like just the way in the intro, like, all the instruments come in layer by layer. Like you start with the drums, then you have one guitar and then a second guitar, and it's just so good. This is a great song. I kind of thought that like once like the harmonica came in, I kind of like almost like had like a thought like, oh, this is like the classic Giz sound, which is kind of oxymoronic to say, because I don't think you could say Giz is a classic sound with how different all their music is. And also, I mean, like these guitars are kind of like more clean, and they're not really like distorted, so it's really just kind of like a bit of a weird thought I had. Next is Hypertension. Holy shit, where did this one come from? Hypertension is amazing. It's so good. Probably one of my favorite of their like longer than 12-minute songs. This is just incredible. I listen to this one all the time. The ending with a chorus is so good. It's such an earworm. I love it. This is also like an easy 8 out of 10, honestly. Like 2 15-minute songs, and they're back to back, and they're both like solid, and they keep you engaged the whole time. Fantastic work. I genuinely, where was this Made in Timeline? Why couldn't they have just done this? I don't know what they were cooking on Made in Timeline. So that's Laminated Denim. Let's go ahead and talk about our last one, which is Changes. It's a bit of a short episode today, just kind of breezing through them. Ice Death was only 7 songs. Laminated Denim's 2 songs. Well, the gimmick for Changes is the key changes. I'm just kind of not that into this album, to tell you the truth. Like the songs aren't bad, they're just a little boring. I read that this was gonna be just like one long song, and thank God they didn't do that. I don't think I could have made it all the way through, like if it would have been just one song, maybe just maybe putting 5 albums out in 1 year was a bad idea. I mean, like, they were so all over the place. You go from Made in Timeline, terrible, Medium Gatherum, instantly into peak, though, with Ice Death and Laminated Denim. Way to sell the ending with Changes. So first song is called Change. This is just a boring song, I think. It's 13 minutes. Why is it 13 minutes? God only knows. It's a slow song, kind of. It's a very keyboard heavy, and I just was not interested in it. The second song is Hate Dancing. Also quite uninteresting, to tell you the truth. I could barely remember how it goes. The music video is kind of cool, though. They shot it in like one take, revolving around them in a room, dancing quite horribly, to tell you the truth. Next song is AstroTurf. I would say that the intro is pretty solid, actually. And then the fall off is, legendary. It needs to be studied. Again, just I can't get into these songs. And it's almost kind of like Omnium Gatherum, where it was like, I didn't find the songs interesting. I would say that there's a lot more going on in these songs than Omnium. No parts of them like stood out as like catchy, or I heard a section of a song and go, oh, that sounded pretty good, actually. Nothing like stood out to me like that. Then you have Gandhi. That's Gondii. Why does it start with like the stock synth drum beat? What's going on there? And then it's like that for the first 3 minutes, and then it decides to develop a personality, actually. And I thought the last minute of the song was pretty good. If the whole song sounded more like that, I probably would have actually gotten into it. Then it goes right into Exploding Suns, and it just dials it back way too much. Like, the end of Gandhi really picks up, and I thought that was cool. And then Exploding Suns dials it back way too much, and it's just once again, like, what are we doing here? Disappointing for sure. The last song is Short Change, and this one sounds different from the rest of it, that's for sure. Different good? Perhaps not. Perhaps not. It is definitely the most standout song on the album, with just how the keyboard, whatever. That one is, really striking in the beginning, in the intro. That one immediately right off the bat is like, okay, this is a different song than the rest. I read that this is like the album that they like spent the most time on, like 5 years. They started working on it in like 2017. They left the pot in the oven way too long. Way too long. This is burnt. This is like burnt to a crisp. I was not truly a fan of this album. I don't see how anyone who like listens to horribly boring can like this album. This one probably gonna be like a 5.5, 6. We're almost done. Just after this, we have 4 more albums left. So actually, before we rank the albums, I got my tickets for Field Division. Take a look at that. Very fun design. I like this envelope they gave me. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard present Field Division at Meadow Creek, Buena Vista, Colorado, from the 15th to the 17th of August. If you're going to be there, let me know. Talking about, camping, which I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be car camping. It's going to be super awesome. Going with my gang, as it were. Essentials, what to bring. Sustainability, which is really cool, actually. They have a little section here about it, by join us in our commitment to preserving the natural beauty of Meadow Creek by embracing sustainable practices throughout the event. I really appreciate this, actually. I appreciate the service. Your participation ensures that we can continue to enjoy this cherished space for years to come. Bring reusable items, use water refill stations, separate waste responsibly, respect the land, properly dispose of cigarette butts. You know me, I'm a real chain smoker, so that's going to be a challenge. Participate in cleanups. I think I might do that, actually. Pretty standard stuff, I would say, but a lot of people don't do it. I care about it, actually, so I will be ensuring that I practice sustainability while I am at Field Division. My wristband, that's cool. Let me hold up to the camera. Oh, how about that? Look at that. So look at that. That's what it shows. Pretty cool. There's KGLW. Is that what that says? And then Field Division. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Really make sure I don't forget this. Could you imagine? Something tells me a lot of other people will. Now we can go ahead and make the albums. All right, guys. Well, here we are. So, like I said, we're skipping this little Ice Death. I liked Ice Death quite a lot. I honestly think it belonged here, maybe high A tier. I thought it was a phenomenal album, to tell you the truth. I thought it was really interesting, really bright, enjoyable. Laminated Denim, also really good. The fact that it's 2 songs, though, makes me think how I need to consider that. I'm thinking here, I think this seems reasonable for Laminated Denim. We could do this. Changes. I think I will put it in between Gumboot and Medium Gatherum. I think it gains a slight edge over Omnium because Omnium has so many songs on it, and I don't like most of them. But Changes, I don't like most of them, but it's also way shorter, so my suffering is less. We're almost done now. We only have 4 albums left. I know it shows 3 here, but the newest album did come out much later. Petro Dragonic Apocalypse or something like that. We have The Silver Chord. I've been told I have to listen to the extended edition, which is like 2 hours long. So this is going to be probably my toughest episode yet. Flight B741, which I heard when it came out earlier last year. And then the last one, which just came out like last month, which is Phantom Island. The next episode will be the final episode of the main Giz review series. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. I'm really not looking forward to having to use YouTube Music to listen to these, to tell you the truth. Like I used YouTube Music to listen to these 3, and believe me, I don't like it. I don't like using it. That's about it. Thanks for coming to the episode. I will catch you guys in the next one, or maybe I will catch you at Field of Vision. Bye.